What's up? Let me turn this down some. My music's kind of loud. Bear with me. Get things situated here. Alright. Yeah, we're getting ready to do Anguish. Little bit. Um, Leo got a little upset with us because we want to help him harvest stuff so that he's not doing nothing but grinding in Atlas. You know what I mean? Like, that's not why we formed this company, so that one or two people get stuck doing all of the work, right? But in order to do that efficiently, we just need things to be more organized in the kitchen, right? And he got a little upset, and I'm just like if I'm fucking wrong, like, I don't mind helping because I'm on more than any of them because I'm a no lifer anyway, so um I don't mind harvesting a couple times a day. That way we have them extra, ingredients in there. That way he can just get on and cook. Maybe do some fertilizer, whatever it is you got to do to farms once in a while. Stuff like that. I mean, they're all irrigated, but I think you got to fertilize ever so often. Stuff like that. He'd have to do that stuff because I can't do it. But just trying to help him out, cut down some of the time. And he got upset because we wanted to organize his kitchen better, make a bigger, better kitchen that's got more organized storage in it. I was like, look, I don't want to look through my inventory for 45 minutes trying to figure out what goes where and look through 50,000 food barrels that aren't sorted and shit like that. Like, my brain doesn't work that way. Like, I get distracted and I get off on, side quests and shit, and I need labels. My brain needs labels. Like, we're trying to recruit, though. No, it's not in place, though. It's all over the place. Literally. I gave him the nickname the Chaos Cook for a reason, man. Like, I love him to death, but man, whoo, I don't even have OCD, and he makes my eye twinge, like, with his the way he does things, like, like, whoo. I mean, I don't know, Hacks saw the way I set up my storage upstairs in our warehouse. It is absolutely anal. Like, I realize that. But there's a reason for that. It's because I know I'll be a lot faster when I'm sorting through shit as we progress, right? So I take the extra time to make sure that our fucking storage system is sorted. like, like everything has a place. Everything's labeled. Even painted the fucking signs. Like, hey, did you like the system I set up by the dock for messages, letting people know if we're home or not and stuff like that? Did you see those screenies I put up? Yeah, they're in the Discord. So yeah, we've got I'm gonna put some another sign directing people to where our signs are on the other side of that shipyard. So I just haven't got to. Plus, I'm gonna put some more wharfs down over there. Because I'm gonna um We have some really nasty rocks on that side between our shipyard and the Wizard Tower. And I'm probably gonna like expand or move the docks out maybe a little further. I've been watching that coastline. The only place that um, treasure map things spawn is around the Wizard Tower and that rock that's next to it, big rock. So, but I'm gonna recruit a couple more people so that nobody is having to grind a lot. Like we can do what we need to do and we can go out and have fun. That's kind of the whole reason we even formed the company to begin with, so we all have time to have fun. We're going on a harvest or resource run Wednesday and Thursday. I'm gonna try to have. I'm gonna have the next 2 days. I'm gonna be busting my ass trying to finish that tower. So plus I gotta run down to B6 and put our other advertisement easel up and our little flyer. So I'll probably take the toadstool out or something and do that if nobody else is on. I only need, let's see, what do I need left? I need 2 wrists, boots, and primary weapon upgrade, and I am done until like fucking January or something. Like, there might be some upgrades between here and there, but yeah, dragons, there's not a whole lot either, so I'm done. I'm done for a long time, basically. Oh yeah, I saw Skylar's brig out at the um dock. I hope everybody's on their game tonight. Not another Friday. Kind of had a crackhead night Friday night, but I still got really lucky on my. Probably not the sale, no. I don't know. I think somebody at Port Innocence had a stall before the storm selling treasure maps. Like was selling like for a silver piece or something. The good ones, the high level ones. I don't know. I don't really remember what their prices were, but I could swear somebody had a stall selling them things. But drinking my coffee. Yeah, I'd much rather be in game right now finishing that tower so I can get other shit set up that I need to build. But I think we're pretty close to everybody being fully geared. So I think everybody getting there. Yeah, I got like 5 pieces last Friday, except including my best in slot secondary weapon. So finally, didn't see them forever, and then a bunch of them dropped last night. So I finally got one. was like, it's about damn time. Who is aggroing all that stuff, man? Uh, hang on. I have people yelling in the background. I've told them to shut up like 3 times. I swear to God, that's like uh, them two are all fucking crazy. And feel the door to anguish opening under my hand. Come on, man. I wish he'd shut up. Lord. Tell them about how buggy this is, and they'll be like, oh, it's working as intended. That's a Daybreak quote. Oh my God, hang on. Three, three ships visiting and nobody's home, huh? Gosh dang it. It figures. Like I said, I would be home building right now if I didn't have to take a long nap to come over here and do this. At least this week and maybe next week, you know, like. At least we can get everything done and set up. Hopefully they see my sign and leave us a note. I'm gonna get in the zone one of these days. Lord. Oh yeah. It's a lot of fun. It is a lot of fun. You should join our company. We need some people. We don't care what you do, like skill wise. If you want to do something different than what we need, that's fine. We just would like to grow our numbers a little bit. And like one of us got kind of upset with the other two the other night, but I mean he came around. I don't try to get on anybody's nerves though. I just oh well we need farming definitely because we have a farmer chef, master chef. Like I was saying earlier, I was talking to CX. Like we really need somebody to help him do the base stuff, and then he can just log in and cook, and he's not killing himself trying to do it all by himself. You know what I mean? So that's why we're really trying to recruit people and get them in. So, and we got plenty of room to expand down right down the shoreline. So I do need to put some more wharfs down though. And redo the dock area probably down on that end, but um, make it look a little bit nicer. Oh my God, I hate it when the sun does this. So annoying. Oh yeah, we got a bunch um in the workshop. I have three bookcases to store maps in up there. Oh, down there, yeah. There's some brothers down north of us, just kind of around the shore. Um, um, if you're gonna be on when the raid's over tonight, I'll log in and get you an invite if you want, and then we'll put you a nicer house down when I get some more wharfs put down. We're trying not to build in on the interior because there's syrup trees down there. I may have to log out and log back in. Oh yeah, it's cool. Well, like I said, um, I'll be around the island probably all day tomorrow. So I may be out gathering resources with Bob. Um, but I'm gonna try to get, cause the only thing I need for stucco is wood, thatch, and fiber, and I can get all that on the island. So I can build and then collect, and then build and then collect. I don't know why you think you'd be dragging us down. You wouldn't. Everybody's new at some point. Dude, Haster has been playing this game forever and he can still barely drive the fucking boat. Like, we were out one day, we made a little trip to visit somebody and pick up some stuff at the Freeport. And we're on the boat talking. He is yakking his gums so much that he literally drove all of us, he sailed us all right into the whitelist waters. I mean, he just sailed us all because he's too busy flapping his gums to check his compass. So then last night, he ran us into another boat, knocked me into the ocean, and just sailed off and didn't. It took him a minute to realize I wasn't on the boat. I'm like, I was like, first you sail us into white waters, and then you're trying to leave my ass in the ocean. Like, uh, my first day in Atlas, or my first time sailing in Atlas, I made a raft. Um, Sailed it through a shimmer and right into a pack of Spanish or the undead, whatever you want to call them. I don't care. Wrapped. I got stuck, got knocked off the raft. I don't even remember how. There was a big storm, and I don't know. I don't know what the hell I was doing. I didn't know what I was doing. That's the problem. Anyway, I fell off the boat. Boat sailed off without me, etc., etc. Lost it. There was a big storm going on. Died. Um, Started over just like you. Said, okay, I'm gonna do it this time. Made a sloop. Once again through a shimmer. Went the other way that time. Spanish blew my poor little sloop up. Ended up spending about 45 minutes swimming in the ocean. I don't know how I wasn't eaten by a shark. I don't know. Made it to another shore of another island. Managed to figure out how to build another raft. And got back on my raft. And sailed about, I mean, it was probably 20 minutes I was on that raft and I got pirated. And they felt so bad for me, they threw me food and drink. And yeah, I got reverse pirated. I mean, I made it. I went back and I got a better sloop, and I hadn't done anything to it yet. I hadn't painted it, hadn't put anything on it. No, I mean there was a bed. That's it. Got reverse pirated again because they said my ship looked really pathetic, and they felt really bad for me, and so by a whole different pirate group. So yeah, I don't know. It's maybe gonna make me. Yes, man. Oh my god, I defeated the fucking door boss. Look at that. Jesus. God. It might be. I'll tell you, there's one guy I heard. I haven't found his place yet, but there's a dude up north where the whales are, and he's got a little shack set up on the side of a mountain where he can set out on his porch and watch the ships get destroyed by the whales, and then he can run out and salvage them. I haven't ran into him yet in the game, but I can't wait to because that was fucking genius, man. Yeah, that sleep's horrible. That sleep's horrible. Yeah, your best bet as a new player is to join a company. I mean, you don't have to join us, but I recommend joining a company and kind of people that'll be patient and stuff. I don't see anybody being mean to you out of our group. They're all pretty nice guys. There we go. Finally. This is my first. I'm building my first wizard tower. If I do another one, like maybe in 6.0, I'm gonna build even bigger. But I'm hoping we can get some people that'll be willing to come with us in 6.0 and buy an island, like or claim an island, even a small one. The way I as a builder can just do what I fucking want. So, nope. It's Frost Frosthorn. They're down on the south end of the island. That's where the flag's at. Like if you look at the map, you'll see where the flag marker's at for them. Oh, you're fine. I know how it is. I have to get off of Twitch when I'm role playing too. So we went and saw well, we was out cruising around and we saw this big giant church. I mean, massive church. And we pull in and it's John Smith, right? And the privateer that Olive knew before the storm. So anyway, we sold him a Shire and we got some fur armors and stuff like that. Um, I hope Haster logs in and gets his seeds over there to him. Yeah, there you go. Sold the. Yeah, I don't necessarily know that your candles was causing any issues over there, but oh, okay. Yeah. Right? Yeah, 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 you'd be alright. I don't even know if that's what the issue is. Like, yeah, sometimes it's weird things like that that'll it causes certain people problems. Like, I was watching Orc the other day, and one of the people he knows has she can't read anything in the game if she tries or she no not read. She can't pick them up. If she picks them up off the ground, she crashes to the desktop. Yeah, it's weird. The game's like it's not finished yet, obviously, so there's gonna be weird shit like that. All right, we gonna do this or not? What are we doing? Oh yeah, yeah. We're doing this, dude. Oh my. Yeah, definitely, definitely. I wouldn't want to do it. Um, I don't think the source code for this game is that lovely. I mean, I haven't really asked pro, but I have a feeling it wasn't too bad today. I don't think it crashed today, but Port Innocence is still building, so I mean Port Shiny. So we'll see. We'll see how many more bugs they can discover for everybody while they're building over there. Well, I think he's just met one wizard. I don't think he's met the other wizards yet. might be might be interesting. Okay, well, that might work out for you. Yeah, I'm gonna try to make that wizard tower pretty cool and stuff. And yeah, it's down here. Yeah, nobody's in my Discord really. I'm in a ton of Discords. It's crazy. But yeah, I'll be on most of tomorrow. I'll be in Atlas building or harvesting. So, you know, I do need to make a trip to Freeport to get an ad put down and I noticed little noticing and man, what the hell is going on with my mouse? Where's this little turd? Are these turds in camp? Great. There he is. I may die. Kekalo Vans going down. Shit. You can, if you join the company, you can repair it yourself in the bench, I think. Like I said, if you want to join us tomorrow, I'll meet you. I'll hook you up. Cause we got for armor and weapons and tools and food and yeah, we've got all that in the workshop. So you just have to put it in and then click E and prepare it. Yeah, if he wants to hook up with you, he can invite you. That's fine. Yeah, I mean 3 nights a week. I'm doing this. You know, I'm doing EQ. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah. Yeah, like we're gonna try to do a big harvesting run Wednesday and Thursdays this week because the pirates will be rolling out this weekend. So we're gonna try to stock up on crafting supplies this weekend and um stuff like that. But yeah, we'll be doing them once or twice a week because I think we've got a lot of books, and the only thing we need to buy now, I need to write timestamp down real quick. Um, we need just people that can help with skills, basically. Yeah, sailing just kind of gets better. You'll find a big difference with the sailing when you get a real sloop and you can get out on a real good sloop and kind of get the feel for it. We don't really need any wilds. The as far as domestic goes, it's better if you breed them. You get more use out of them. Billy's doing cows, chickens, domestics, and shire horses. And he doesn't care if anybody helps him with anything except the shires. He's real picky about them. But anything else he wouldn't care about. Elephants are good for cooks because of the bone. They drop bone marrow, I think it is. And cooks go through a lot of bone marrow. Yep, exactly. Yeah, we've got a sloop that's for everybody called the Toadstool. It's got cute little sails. It's got a really nice sharp paint job. I did it myself, and it's a pretty cute little boat. And there's a schooner that's equipped for harvesting, gathering, and stuff too. So um, I think there's even an animal crate on the schooner. So and see, oh yeah, Oren, our plan is we're getting our base built, and we're gonna try to make a nice little base. Like we're not going crazy. Like we don't want 100 people a day visiting or whatever. But I'm trying to make us a nice little place to live, and then we're gonna build a boat that's like a restaurant. We're gonna sell food and drinks, and we're gonna have a doctor on board, so there's medical care available. And we're just gonna go port to port, role playing, having a good time. That's the goal. We're all gonna have a good time. Shit. Like, I don't even care if I told him the other night when we had our meeting, I don't care if we sell meals for one fucking copper a piece. I'm not all about trying to get rich in the game or anything like that. That's not why I'm playing Atlas. So, I could care less. It's about the role play. Yep. You can. I need to watch. I need to watch what you're doing over there. Oh my God! We met the greatest couple in the world. Like, her character was fucking awesome. Dude. She'd be in the middle of talking, and every time she hears a chicken, a chicken egg hatch, she gets the voices, right? And she throw her hands up, like the under arrest thing. And she'd be like, the voices, they speak to me. The first time she did it, I swear to God, my head was on my desk. I was crying. I couldn't even respond. It's like that was fucking awesome. I was fucking crying, man. But she plays a really big, tall witch. I can't remember her name right now, but we made a kind of a deal with them, and we sold them a shire and got them some seeds they needed and stuff. And so they're definitely gonna come back anyway. I think one of us was gonna go up there and talk to them. They're gonna set us up an ice house so we can get ice anytime we need it. Cause the chef will need it to make like ice cream and shit. So anyway, I was fucking dying, man. It was brilliant. I'll tell the guys, I was like, I don't know who they are, but I definitely want them to come back. I don't care who they are. Oh man, we're getting two of these in a row. Oh no, I don't know. That's not a Og Mob, is it? Oh, I don't know. If any of y'all visits the Navy port, also make sure the Wandering Gardens ad is still up by the courtyard or by the where did I put it by? Anyway, it should be close to where you do the shipment selling and stuff. Should be close to that courtyard that's there. Because the night guy said we could put it up, and if they take it down, they owe me 50 silver. I ain't even fucking playing. They take my ad down, they gonna give my 50 silver back. I don't think he's far away if he isn't. I think he's just like a grid over. Oh, I got no timestamp to get. Edit. Okay. Maybe he's asking questions where? Where are you? Patrick. Who's Patrick? The Navy's at our port? I'm confused. Oh, the Navy's at our port. God damn it. I'm missing the Navy at our port. Gosh dang it. Is anybody on? Uh, Hang on. Call the troops. I swear. It just figures it's tonight when I have to do this raid, man. Like, what the fuck? Like, I would love to be yammering at him about my plans, what I'm gonna do. What we're all about. What do you give him a story about? I don't even know who Patrick is. Who the fuck is Patrick? What the fuck? Who is Patrick? I'm fucking lost, man. Are you sure it's Patrick? Because we don't have a Patrick unless somebody's been invited while I've been offline this afternoon. Yeah, we're not a town. Oh, I see. I see. Yeah, 'cause we don't have a whole lot of stuff there, and like we have no Patrick in our company. I mean, yeah, he might be able to fix your fur, 'cause you just need a smithy or a tanning bench. That's all you need. Yeah, if you see Frostthorn under their name, that's not us. That's the people who own the island. That's not us. Okay, well I spoke too soon. D2 been good until now. I just don't even feel like recording a guild tonight. Uh, I don't feel like dealing with it, and you know what that means. Must be gonna do tour. Yep. You had me freaking out about the Navy being in our port. I don't think you're at our port. Um, I think you're down at at Frostthorns. But Frostthorn is run by Summer and Trina. I don't know who I still don't know who Patrick is. I know on the very southern tip there's a couple brothers, and they've got some stuff down there too. Um, I think I know Frostthorn's in pretty thick with the Navy this season because they got a they had a food booth up at the Navy port like really quickly. So he's part of the Wandering Gardens. Patrick can't be his name in the game then. Like like you know how you see do you see the company name and its name above his head? Like you can't roleplay that you see it, of course, because it's invisible to you. But weird, because we have a Gil and a Leo and a Billy. Yeah, he has to be a Steam name that you're seeing, and he has to be lying about being a. We have nobody named Patrick in our. Yeah, it might be. I don't know everybody's Steam names, so I don't even pay attention to that. But yeah, we call everybody by a character name in game, not Steam name or whatever. But it's, yeah, if it said the Wandering Gardens under his name, who all's online? C Hex? Maybe it was Haster. Was it Haster that he was talk? Was it a really short little dude in the wizard robes, or because I remember Haster telling me last night he was gonna get on this evening and do some stuff. Green furs. Hmm. Was he? Uh, Leo's in a like a farmer's hat. I think he's still in a farmer's hat.
Run. Get far away.
I don't want to move. Think I think the grid will get settled down um once
Get far away.
Port Shiny is done with their basic building stuff over there. Because they're building a lot. I mean, a huge, huge port. So they're finding all the bugs. They're finding all the good bugs that we can avoid. So it's good and bad at the same time that they're doing what they're doing. So they're finding all the little things. Like I think it was them working on something over there that figured out that the when you can't grapple hook into stucco right now because it causes grid crash. So I'm building that tower out of stucco. So when I found that, I was like, oh, okay. 'Cause I'm not very high up off the ground yet to have to be using a grapple hook. But I was like, oh, okay. So now I know I'll have to put, I have to make scaffolding, down to in order to hook onto that, and just try to, not hook onto the stucco at all. Be careful about it. So anyway, it's good and bad at the same time. Let me get this timestamp for the loot window. Do, 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 do. I wish we'd stop talking about moving though. As the builder, I don't want to move. Things will chill out. They'll chill out. You just gotta give it a few more days. Like I was just gonna plop down some more wars, tear up those docks at the other side, and yeah, there's no reason to move. Us moving shit'll just, yeah, it'll just cause problems. Like, just I want to get, I want to go. I want to try to get the builds done this week by the end of this weekend. Like that's why I was trying to organize, get everybody organized to go do a big resource run, and really stock up our resource chests in the warehouse. I don't think you're. I don't know if you're at our port or not. I don't know where you're at. Um, you might check the dark side Discord though for known bugs and just put in like campfire or something. But you wouldn't have been able to put a campfire down on my dock. It had to be away from it. Because you're not in the company. I'm not anywhere near Gretchen's shop though. I'm not even in the same grid as Gretchen. We're in a completely different grid. Yeah, I'm not. The one Wandering Gardens is in D2 on the north side of Humboldt Island. That's where we're at. No. I was going to join them and help Gretchen do tattoos because I still want to learn how to do it, but um, some things happened and then, yeah, no wonder. I was confused. I'm like, we don't have a Patrick in our company. But anyway, some launch night, some things came up and um, then Toast, who I was in his company before the storm, before the wipe, and up until launch night, I didn't think he was going to play again. Like he said, he wasn't coming back to Darkside because they had that 2-week ban on pirating, and so I didn't think he was coming back. So I was going to join their group for a minute and see how if that worked out. And then Toast started streaming while I was in a EverQuest raid, and I was like, well, shit, from a role play perspective, Olive really needs to be with. She would have been with them when the storm hit anyway. So, um, I just decided to go back with them for the minute. Then we had some problems and some disagreement came up, and I'm just like, you know what? For Olive, it's better for her to just be a civilian and make like a trading company of some sort or something like that. It would fit more with my style, my time I can put in the game, etc., etc. So, um, four of us left and formed our own company. I started, so we could all do our own thing because we're all on the same page. Basically, we're just civilians in the world. And so, and then the Seahawks character came in and joined us. So, I mean, he's pretty self-sufficient anyway, so it's not like he doesn't need us. He helps us with our numbers. But I've been trying to make sure people don't get burnt out, you know, by grinding all the resources all the time. Because if you do the same thing for hours and hours, day after day, it gets boring. Nobody wants to do that shit for weeks on end. So, except for dummies like me, and uh, I love building. So, yeah. Well, I will when we get our ship done. I mean, it's in the shipyard now. It's getting built. We got to get our numbers up though, or we're gonna have to either sink. Well, we're talking about selling the schooner anyway. I don't know if we've made up our mind about that or not. If we could get some people recruited, we wouldn't have to. We could just keep the schooner like a just in case boat, just in case the brig's out doing a resource run and you want to transport a couple animals or you want to, do something and the sloop's gone, you can just grab the schooner and go. Yeah, see, you could come in, take the sloop out, do your little hunting stuff. If you learned how to hunt elephants really well, our cook would love you. I'm just saying. He could show you how to do it and get her done as far as that goes. He's an expert elephant hunter. I mean, he's welcome to, but he could join us. Their company is almost full up there, so what the hell are we doing? Are we going down or are we going up? Going up, it looked like. No, we're not all together. I got. I have a few reasons for not joining the company. It has nothing to do with Gretchen at all. So or Bender. I love both of them. I might talk about it one of these days, but not today. Yeah. Well, they're pirates, so I mean, like maybe the master wizard Gregor will run into you and talk you into joining the Wandering Gardens, folks. Down in D2. Yeah. Now, if Olive gets her art gallery up, we might actually get a Navy visit. Let me turn this down. I don't know why this is getting so loud again. I swear to God. I think YouTube does that on purpose. Yeah. Pirate and I went out once and did it one night with them and it was fun, but when I thought about would I want to do this every night I played, the combat and all this and all that and it just exhausted me thinking about it. You know what I mean? Like and I was like, nope. you know, I'll leave that to them youngins, 'cause it's not me. Somebody that's got less, issues and physically and doesn't struggle to hit the shift key just to fucking run. So, was like, I'm gonna leave that pirate and stuff for them other folks. They can have fun doing it without me. It's all good. Yeah, I'm gonna set up some more little wharfs that we can expand down the shore on. Um, you know, add a little this, a little that. What are we fucking doing? I wish people make up their mind which way we're going. Yeah, I don't either. I mean, I try to tell people, like, look, I have physical disabilities. Like, I can't, I have no feeling in my ring finger and my little finger, my left hand. So, you have to hit that left shift, to run and stuff. Like, that's not easy for me. Like, that's why you'll see Olive, like, she'll take off running and then she'll stop and then she'll take off running again. It's like, it's not her fault. It's my fault. you know, like, so, the combat stuff's more difficult for me, but yep, you gotta, they're not supposed to take more than they can carry, and most of them, most of the good ones only, only take one or two things, or they might just role play with you and go on about their business. So it largely depends on the group. hmm Yeah, we've been out on a boat already and we've been flared by privateers just wanting to talk to us about um what we'd seen in the grid, where we were from, et cetera, et cetera. It was pretty interesting too. They were out looking for a missing person, so they were kind of just generally asking questions about stuff going on. Had we seen anything suspicious, and et cetera, et cetera. It was interesting. So I'm down. I'm down. I'm ready. I got up too early this morning. Let me get some. Get up and get something. Oh man. All right. Where's my little cup? There's my little cup. Excuse me, I'm making a lot of racket here. Oh Lord, give me strength. Mr. Chatty's going full ham tonight. Be glad that it's muted tonight. That's all I got to say. Uh, yes, it's warmer. We have like a little bit of heat, a little bit of cold, but it's not nothing like it's not anything that'll kill you. I put it that way. Pretty temperate, pretty temperate zone that we're in. Where is this guy at? Oh, I guess he's stacked up. All right. Humboldt, right in the middle of the map at D2. We're on the north side. Yeah, my workshop's pretty good. It's not for a big company because we're not going to be a big company. Like I would maybe like to get 10 people max, like max. Like I don't want a big company. The problem I'm having when I've been trying to recruit is people are really jaded. Like they've been in these big companies and they've been treated like shit and stuff like that, and they're just really jaded. And they don't want to join a company, you know. And I'm just like, you know, I get it. I mean, I do, but and they don't know me, so I mean, you know, it's like I told the guys, like, you know, I told the guys, like, I have enough drama in EverQuest, and I don't mean drama in a bad way, but just, you know, good and bad drama. I have enough drama in EQ, and I grind enough in this game. I'm not playing Atlas for that. I won't fucking play Atlas, and I love it. So, I mean, if it gets to the point where I feel like, you know, it's just another grind game, and that's all I'm fucking doing, and I'm not enjoying myself, I won't fucking play. Like, that's not why I'm in Atlas. Atlas is my relax, let's have fun, let's chill, let's role play, you know, game. And that's why I enjoy it so much. So if it stress and drama, I try to figure out ways to reduce that for people and not get people stressed out, you know? So Well, I try to make it, like where somebody's not coming in and having to do all of the work to do, fulfill company need or something. Yeah, I mean, we got to get out on the sea and do some stuff. I'll be glad when the brig's done and the base is done and we can actually. Why am I not on the Bob? What the fuck am I doing? It's like I don't know. I was just spaced out for a minute. Thinking about Atlas, bro. Thinking about Atlas. Where's this? Oh shit. Where's this other one at? I'm stunned as shit right now. Gonna stun me. I hate this dude. Wish Demi shut the fuck. I mean, I'll be good. Oh lord, I got him in one ear and I can't take it, y'all. Let's man. Jeez, man. It's down on this mob. 6. I mean, I am craving chocolate for some reason. Yo, you'll see us. We have a big shipyard. Um, what, 4 or 5 buildings? One brick warehouse. We have a few prefab houses down. We got a cobblestone farm. Like greenhouse type thing behind it. Yeah, it's not where the flag's at. It's on the north end, northwest coast. Like you said, it's like kind of almost dead center in the grid is where we're at. But you'll see, I don't. Skylar's brig was there, and um, our brig. We got a brig in the shipyard we're working on. We got a brig and a schooner parked at the docks. I think the toadstool's there too, but Leo took it out, so I'm not sure if Leo brought it back or not yet. And Haster's boat, the fish, might be there too. I don't even know what the ship limits are. I think if we get another person, we're okay as far as the number of ships we got. We'll have to, if you join us, we'll have to get rid of your ramshackle. But like I said, you can take the toadstool out any damn time you want. Me and Billy literally built the toadstool in like, I don't know, 20 fucking minutes. One day. Because we needed a sloop to get somewhere quick, and so we're just like, fuck it, we built one. So, yeah, well, I mean, the toadstool is just a bare bones sloop. It's not decorated. It's just got the basic necessities in it. Like we just threw the basic necessities in it and went. So, but she's got a nice paint job on her now, and she's got cute sails. So, I took one morning off a building and painted all her ships and made them look pretty and stuff. Because I felt like when we were out and about, it made a better impression. You know that we had our shit together. If our ships look like we got our shit together. I thought we had more ads coming than that. A medium sale. Well, what do you? Yeah, you were supposed to tell me kind of what you were looking for. Send me some notes. I was talking to Skylar. He said he might ask me to do like a custom compass rose thing for his sales. Those junk sales are so fucking hard to design for. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Well, I can send you. Yeah, I'll make you a template next time I'm in, and I'll just send you the PNG for it, and then you got the have you got the program to convert them to PNTs and vice versa? Yeah, that you can just I'll make you a template of a medium, and that way you can just do your own thing. If you go to the Atlas wiki and do a search on the paint and dye color, on that page where it has all the hex codes for the dye colors, it will underneath there's a link to the pineapple program that has the Atlas palette loaded in it. So you can get that way, and then um, there's another one that Gretchen uses specifically for tattoos because it's got a setting on it for tattoos that works. I think it's for arc, and I can't remember what it's called right now, but I could send you that. I could send you the zip file for that if you can't find it on his Discord. So. um. Oh, I was gonna tell him too, man. I forgot. Um, I was looking at the palette that you can download from that link for pineapple, and the palette on the wiki, and there's actually been colors added. So I went in and custom added a couple colors to mine, and I don't remember what colors they were now, but all you got to do is just go through the list. You can figure out which one, and then you just go in and add to the palette, and then edit it, and just type the hex code in for that color, and just name it appropriately, and you can correct the palette that's in the zip file. You know what I'm saying? So for GIMP, I mean, if you're talking about GIMP. So yeah, but there was like two. I think there was two or three colors missing. So I went in and corrected my palette on my GIMP file. So yeah, but I was looking. I don't remember why I went over there. I was getting somebody the link, I think, for it, and I was looking at the list, and I was like, why does that list look longer than my palette? You know what I mean? Like it something struck me as being not like not balanced real well. So I went to looking, and I was like, well, yeah, no wonder. I've got colors missing out of that palette. What the hell, you know? I could have had this color and that color all this time to work with, and it wasn't there. So, I got that fixed now anyway. Um, I want to make, I was thinking about making the downstairs of Olive's little house over there a shop, like a sales shop, custom sale design shop, and making some paintings of her sale designs. You know what I'm saying? Like just convert them over to and make some paintings of her sale designs, and then just making the upstairs her apartment. Something. Could do that. Oh yeah, let me write this timestamp down for this loot too. Uh, Alrighty. Well, if we ever get our brig built, I thought about doing two or three posters with sale designs on them somewhere on the brig, and I'm trying to think of what I can do to decorate, Dr. Haster's medical room on the boat. So, well, I tell you, the more sales I do in the game, the more people, um, know my name like for sale design and stuff. So, and I've done a few. Um, I've either done a design or I've helped them fix their design and put it on the ship. Like, what is the name of that company? What is the traders that were up north that got into it with, they got in a war with John Smith? We was just talking about him today. Well, they said this. It was trading something, but they were pirates, straight up. Like, they were definitely black sail pirates. But I fixed their sail. They were having a lot of trouble getting them to work, and I actually fixed the file for them, edited it a little bit, and fixed the file for them, and got everything centered up, lined up, and all that shit, and then put skins on it, and voila, they had their sails fixed. So, yep, I did the unions. I did the union sales for them too. Kind of told me just to go with it, but um, I wanted to redo the logo because the logo came out really um, like the lines were really heavy and it pixelated a little bit in the transition. And I was trying to tell Toast that I do Atlas skulls really fucking well, right? And just let me redo it and clean it up and redo it for Atlas. And he was just like, well, just use that one. So I was like, okay. Customer's always right. You missed out, bro. Like, I don't know what to tell you, but you missed out. Nobody does skulls like Granny, man. I fucking love I've always loved drawing skulls and sugar skulls and skeletons, and I've always been weird like that. So I've done so many skull tat patterns for people over the years. I couldn't even count them. Like, I want a skull making this face. I want a skull doing this. I want to. I had a friend who's a bass player, and I'm not gonna name names, but he wanted he said he wanted like somebody to make a picture of a Grim Reaper playing his bass. So I got my charcoals out, went and bought a poster board, and I did this. Took some pictures, some Polaroids of his bass guitar, and did a huge poster board in charcoal of the Grim Reaper playing his bass. And let's see, last time I talked to him was about 8 years ago, and he said he was offered like $200-300 for that fucking, because he framed it, like he put it in a frame and everything. He said he'd been offered $200 or $300 for it at different times. He won't sell it. I was like, cool. I've got some really cool ideas for some sales too, man. Um, I'm not, I'm not going to stress about them though, because I want to play and have fun. Like, I want to. Where the fuck? Half the raids here. Where are they fighting at? Who's fighting? Oh well, fuck them. But yeah, 6.0, I'm gonna try to have a bunch of really good sale designs, man. You'll have to tell me what kind of animals you like. Oh, of course, it was Stimmy running off doing his own thing, getting killed. That's what he was fighting. Okay. Yeah. I tried the taming thing, and I can't. it's really hard for me to use a bolo and do all that shit. So I just gave it up. It's just not something I'm ever gonna be able to do. But that's alright. There's plenty of people in the game that does it, so it's all good. Um, I only have a pet bunny that Trina gave me. I love that bunny though, 'cause it's solid black. It's black on black. He has little black ears, little black tail. His name's Midnight. So my horse's name is Bob. The horse Billy gave me is really pretty. I love it. It's brown and it's got the silver mane. Really pretty Shire horse. Got like the white face, you know. I was really happy with the Shire horse. But he's like, we'll get better later. And I'm like, nope, I'll just keep Bob. You know, I don't need to have the uber best fucking Shire horse in existence. Bob can almost carry 10,000 fucking pounds with the cart on him. I'm fine. I'm good. I'm good for the whole fucking deal. I don't need another horse. I don't, I, you know, I'll just keep Bob. I'll be happy with Bob the whole time. It's just like Midnight. I don't need Midnight to be some super uber rabbit. Like, you know, that's like 200 years old. I don't care about that shit. I like him the way he is. He'll work. I'll keep him till, you know, till the world comes to an end. Kind of thing. Like I was on another server with folks and they were like, well, they were breeding bears and stuff. And I'm like, they kept trying to tell me I had this bear named Narnia. And they kept saying, oh, we got better bears over here. You just got to come get one. You know, blah, blah, they can carry this and carry that. And I'm like, but I don't need it. Like, Narnia can literally carry like 20,000 pounds. She's tough enough to, you know, help me fight off the little bees or whatever. Like, I'm not worried about them, you know, and I just use Narnia to haul building supplies around. I don't, you know, why? Why would I need to trade it off for something else? Like, I don't get it. Yeah, they'll do that if they're on attack my target or something. Yeah, it's in their behavior deal. But yeah, we got a little breeding area and stuff set up. Animals, if you get too many of them, or you know, like a whole, I mean, you gotta have a whole bunch of them for cooking. You know, like chickens and stuff. So if you get a whole bunch of them though, and people roll up on your dock, then it can cause like headaches, right? So we got a little animal breeding place behind the hill behind our place. You know what I mean? So we got three, oh wow. Um, I did know what it was for because I had looked it up before, but I don't remember now what it's used for. Um, yeah, you'd have to look it up. I don't remember. I looked it up once and knew what it was, but I've done forgot. I've slept since then. Oh, was it you that needed quartz, or was it Hasser? It was one of the wizards needed quartz. Okay, well, um, I think Gil made a note on a map, on our company map today. Um, Mr. Smith has quartz on his island, so it's literally right behind, like where his farms are on his port. It's like on the hill right behind him. Pretty good sized node, several nodes up there. I have no idea. The free ports sell that, but Olive and John Smith met at a Freeport. He was recruiting, and he saw Olive's odd little sloop and started to talk to her about it. So, oh, it's the Pathfinder, I think. Pretty sure it's Pathfinder. Pretty sure it's Pathfinder that sells the bonk potions. But yeah, Olive was glad. They're just in the grid over from us. C2. We're in D2, so I'm trying to remember the name of his island. Yeah, he's nice. He streams under Ron USMC. He's a privateer. Yeah, he's a nice guy. Yeah, him and Olive considers him a friend because he's Ron Smith, John Smith, John Smith. I'm getting right. He streams under Ron. His name in game is John Smith, literally. So, but yeah, him and Olive, Ron USMC. Yeah, his character's name is John Smith. Yep, and he, mhm, yep. He did, and he came back and done a lot better. Yeah, he's been really cool with Olive and Gil and Leo, and he invited us today when we were talking to him. Invited us, I guess because they have a huge church at his port. The Navy's gonna have a wedding there, so he asked us to come and maybe help him out, and put on a give a good impression, give the Navy a good impression. So he's been really cool with Olive anyway. And Leo and Gil. Like today we sold him a Shire. Yes. keep going around towards the middle, like if I guess you put them on your left, the brothers, and keep the shore on your left and keep going around south towards the center, like kind of keeping towards the middle part of the grid, you'll you'll see us or see our port anyway. Where am I going? Yeah, I just think when he started, he just wasn't used to the whole role play dynamic, and stuff like that. I don't think he'd ever role played at all before in anything. Like, he played games, sure, but because it's a different kind of a different thing when you're role playing. Yeah, you know, and a lot of people just can't, they can't get the hang of it. But he seems to have done really well. Yeah, yeah, it's helpful if they just straight up tell you. Oh, that would drive me nuts. Like I have no problem following rules if you tell me what the fuck they are. You know? What the fuck does that mean? Well, guess what? DSRP has a full website with fully laid out rules, a complete rule set that they expect everyone to read and follow. So you can't have it both ways. Well, that's almost DSRP, but they need specific rules about what behavior they expect from people. I don't know. I kind of I wish I could afford to run my own servers, and I'm kind of glad that I can't. Well, if you didn't know, you didn't know. I don't know how they can hold that against you, but oh, I see. Yes, maybe they didn't like the aggressiveness. That's part of role playing too. I mean, being aggressive or being, shitty neighbors, because it happens in the real world. Why can't it happen in a role play environment? I mean, you know. I'm I'm glad that Vin never popped in on me. You know how he can run around, like he can pop in and watch anybody anywhere in the world. I found that out after the fact. Like one night, Um, I don't remember what I was sailing to and from the Freeport. Taking we had like so many unidentified weapons and shit, and chests to do. And I was just sailing the sloop back. Like I'd load the sloop up with as much as I could carry and get to the Freeport, get it all done, come back, unload it, sort it out. I was just doing that back and forth. Anyway, I was on my second trip, and that gets kind of monotonous just sailing by yourself. And I think my mic I had it on toggle, and I was just singing my ass off just to keep myself entertained. And then I found out the next day that Ben can just like pop in on anybody anywhere, and I was like, oh, thank God. I was like, that would have been so horribly embarrassing. Olive singing the greatest song in the world tribute, going back and forth between Everhold and F2. Oh God, it would have been horrible. Yeah, that's why I'm glad I found that out. I don't sing anymore when I'm sailing. I quit and quit singing while I'm sailing because I found out they can just pop right in. Freaking hilarious. Oh, you're going Potion Master. Cool. Um, that chick that was over there, the one I was telling you about, this is, the voices they speak to me. Uh, she explained how those little pages work, so I've kind of got them sorted. That are the ones that we got in the bins in the warehouse, according to what she told me. So I don't know who needs what. I just sorted them according to how she told me to look at them. So what to look for, for who needs what, who uses what, as far as those pages go. Most of them I think are just recipes. So this fight right here is long. We're getting ahead of ourselves here. Okay, we're good. Alright, gotta watch. Stop GPS for a minute. Okay. Alright. This fight's tough because we had to keep them. We had to kill three of them at the same time and had to keep them within a percentage of each other's health. If we lose control of one, we're gonna wipe. Great, that's our cleric. Our cleric just said they're almost OOM. This ain't even the boss of the zone. This is the hardest fight in the zone, period. We'll stop, because we're ahead of them. Yeah. Yeah, we're good. We're doing good so far. As long as we don't lose our tank. We're doing good so far. Uh-oh. We just lost 2 of our DPS. I'm gonna guess that our tank's taunt failed. I didn't even have time to pop a disc. I mean, we got him, but it was messy. Oh my god, I fucking can't stand Stimmy. He's about to go on my mute again. A woman said I didn't heal the Shrek this time and lived. That's funny. Get my shit redone. I haven't redone it in a while. Alright. Let me give a timestamp. Alrighty. Alright. I don't even know what dropped. I think I need one of those things. Hold on, let me look. I might see if they're gonna run the bids up on that stuff and just forget it, because they've been seeing a lot of them, so I'm not really worried about it. But I need that for my boots. I need that for a wrist piece. Yeah, it's not bad. I got this one last night. Yes, sirree. Okay, Space, knock yourself out, man. He ran the bid up from 6 to 10, and I even call him a prick. You go, Space. I'm gonna get mine for one. Wait and see. Wait and see, Beast. There's a reason why tour is like fourth or fifth highest in DKP. You gotta know when to hold 'em. If any of y'all don't get that song reference, I will play that fucking song right now. I swear to God, I will. Come on. I'll roll 5 on it. That bracer drops like fucking candy, so I'm not going higher than that. Hi, kitty. You're gonna have to move because I gotta roll. Oh! Boom, baby. Another one bites the dust. Okay, I'm down to 2. I need 2 more things, and I'm done. I'm still looking for my primary upgrade, which may drop tonight, and boots. No boots. More booty boots. My dice been really hot lately, so it's been awesome. It's about damn time. Only thing I'm not looking forward to is my next part of my Epic 1.5. I have to find Yendar, and he is a long camp. Like, it is really hard to catch his little ass. And I don't know when I'm gonna do that, cause I mean that's time off of Atlas. You know that I can't be on Atlas, so I told him the other day like it's gonna have to wait until our base is done, where I can take like a whole day, like maybe before raid, like just log in on Wednesday morning and just camp his little ass all day and try to get it done. I don't know how else to do it because I've got a bunch of stuff for my 2.0 already. Um, I still got to go through the steps, you know, do the hails and the trips back and forth and this and that and the third. But I have a lot of the items already out of the way. So, um, I'm assuming we're going to OMM now. Do the Archmage and OMM. um, you already know Dinko who Dinko is. Our French Canadian. I don't know, for some reason EverQuest, since the beginning of EQ, every guild I've ever been in, we've had at least one person from Quebec in our guild. I don't know how that's worked out, but it's always worked that way. It just seems like it's always been that way. People from Quebec are all crazy, by the way. They're all crazy because they live in an environment where they have summer for 2 weeks, and the rest of the year they live in a fucking deep freeze. So, that's all I'm saying. That's probably why they're all crazy. I'm just kidding. And they talk French, right? Yeah, I think he's at the Freeport for a minute. Hey, are you at the one with our ad and our little note? Could you grab me a copy of our note? It's by the banker, I believe. If you're at the one where we put our ad up. Oh, yeah, we didn't have a flyer for that one. I gotta go back over there and put one. Because funny. Well, yeah. I have usually most of the Canadians I've ever gamed with, I've gotten along with them really well. They usually they seem to have good sense of humor up there. I mean, I think if you live in a fucking deep freeze for 10 months out of the year, I think you pretty much got to develop a good sense of humor about life. So I know there's some really beautiful country up there, though. I mean, it is really gorgeous. I don't know though if I could live anywhere in the U.S. Probably New Mexico, along the northern state line, along the like up around Albuquerque, um, or Montana maybe. Those are my two favorite. Well, the Ozarks are beautiful too. Don't get me wrong. The Ozarks are really beautiful. I've got my one of my aunts and uncles lives in the Ozarks. They live outside of they live about 25 minutes from Branson. Ozarks, about 20-25 minutes to their house from Branson, something like that. Yeah, the mountains in New Mexico, they're absolutely gorgeous. It's so pretty there. The weather, everybody complain about the weather being hot, and I'm like, man, motherfucker, go to Louisiana and then talk to me about how hot it is here. Shut up. Like, you don't know what heat is. Motherfuckers, you don't know. It gets so hot in Louisiana that the flies are just like laying on the fucking side of the road talking about it's too fucking hot, man. The mosquitoes are just like they just like pass out as soon as they land on it and like fuck it. I mean it is fucking hot down there. In New Mexico it was like when we were there it got up to like 98, but it's drier there, you know what I mean? Like they don't have the humidity levels. And I was like, man, this feels so fucking good. Like this feels fantastic, like this is great. I was like outside running around, like I'm trying. There we go. Okay. Should I add an ad on it? Yeah, my grandson, my oldest grandson was in Mexico one time when I picked him up for a summer visit. His dad was living out there. They were about the little town they lived in was about 45 minutes west of Albuquerque. Wasn't too far. Um, it was so pretty there. I was like, wow. I remember when we took him back to drop him off. Um, on the way home from dropping him off, I saw one of the worst wrecks I have ever seen in my fucking life. Um, that big highway that runs from what is it, Amarillo into Albuquerque? We were coming east on that big 4-lane 75-mile-an-hour interstate. Anyway, we were coming back east on that from Albuquerque, and oh my god, it was a horrendous wreck. I mean, was super bad. It was like two or three two or three semis jackknifed. There were cars flipped over. It was one of the most horrible things. I was coming. It was They were going westbound though, so they were all the way across on the other side of the interstate. Yes. Doopy doop doop. Well, that didn't work, did it? Let's try that again. There we go. Can we take down the bossy boss man? See what we got. What dropped this time? Which wristband is this? Oh, not the one I'm looking for. In the world is that? Nope. All right. Are you including the voices in your head? Yep, we got to have the G-Zobs. There we go. I'm caught up now. Yeah, I'll be on off and on all day tomorrow. Like, I usually get on for a few hours in the morning, and then I'll get me some lunch and take like a short break, and then I'm usually on for a few more hours and etc. So, there Yeah, Mondays and Tuesdays are good days for me with Atlas because I got nothing in EQ at all. So it's two good solid days I can get stuff done. So it's this Friday that the ban is on piracy's lifted, right? Isn't it Friday night? Since they launched on a Friday, so it would be this Friday night, right? That's what I'm thinking anyway. We got one more bossy boss to kill. We will have kicked this zone's booty. I don't remember what image I got where. What's this one? That's my kid. That's my kitties. My kitties. Which one is this? Is my goblin? Yeah, that's my goblin. Do 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 do. He's giving everybody the mass speech. So, because we don't have a lot of don't have a lot of tanks tonight. So, good night, man. See you tomorrow. Sleep well. Um, hey, Orn, you gotta use your E muscle and look at Billy to accept the company invite. Like, look at him and hold your E button down, and it'll pop up like a window. Just and you click accept invitation into. I think that's how it works. Yeah, he's trying to invite you to the company. Okay. Yeah, I just looked at Discord, so I was like, since you're here, I just thought I'd just tell you. Okay, yeah. Did they get you? Yeah, like I said, tomorrow I'm gonna put some more wharfs down along the shoreline between where we're at and where I'm putting the wizard tower up, so I can um put some um maybe a couple shop stalls. You know what I mean? Like nothing really super fancy, but the public side of our port. You know what I mean? Like more the public side. So, and I'll make you like a little prefab house, and I can make lots of decorations in the bench, and you can just kind of take what you want to decorate your crib if you want, and if you want one up on the hill, you know, talk to Billy about that, and um, if he doesn't care, because his house is up on the hill next to the animals. So if he doesn't care, I'll put you one up there next to his. Get your little crib up there. You can make your crib up there. You can make it down on the wharfs with us, or with it doesn't matter. We're all kind of close together anyway. We got a little spread going on, but it's not really bad, I don't think. And I'm trying to use prefabs. Some animal books. Okay, yeah. If you go in the warehouse, the big brick building, go upstairs, you'll see how I have our storage system set up. Everything's labeled. All the benches are downstairs. Any bench you could possibly need to use is downstairs. There's two resource chests in the center. The green one is for local resources that are really easy for us to go grab if we need more. And the red chest is foreign, outsourced off-island resources. I'm sure Billy will probably explain it to you. Or maybe Gil will. Somebody will. So, but we're all pretty chill. Like I said, we got together because we all wanna just have fun, you know, and enjoy the game and not have to stress about grinding and all that horse shit, you know. We do need resources in order to make our craft our things and repair our things, but I don't want that to be the focus of the game. We're not sweaty. We're not going to be sweaty. I don't. If I have to kick somebody's ass, I'm not. I'm letting nobody get sweaty because I think that's bullshit. Every other company on the grid does that, and it burns people out so bad they don't even want to play anymore, and that's not what I want. don't want people getting burnt out because, you know, they're trying to be the most sweaty people on the fucking planet about and min max every fucking thing under the sun. You know, I just want to enjoy the game. I want to role play. I want to have fun playing Olive and just, you know, like that's my whole goal in life right now. They're talking shit to Stimmy. Yeah. Um, if you're in Orcs Discord or CHAX, you can find me on the list, send me a PM, and I'll invite you into the company's Discord here in a little while. Unless somebody else is already doing it, I don't know. CHAX might have sent you an invite. You have to check your Discord DMs, maybe. I don't know if he did or not, but I can, no problem. I'm ready to get this fight done, people. Come on. Let's just zerg him. Let's just zerg him. I'm down. I'm down, I'm down. OMM is going down. Ugh. Alright, here we go. Alrighty, here we go. Color switch on. Alright, here we go. The other one's up. Buzzing. Here comes ads. I'm letting the Rangers do those ads from now on. Down the door. Alright. I'll pop a disc on a motherfucker. Sure. Look at that DPS. Look. Look. Look at. And the procs over here. Buzzing. Yep. Awesome. Yeah, I think you'll have fun with this. Swiss gear. Man, it's getting our he's hitting our group pretty heavy with that mass thing. Yeah, you can't. You're pretty much set when you come in and spend all your points. You're set.
Disease.
But if you need to bonk your head, yeah, just think about, what you could do. Like I said, we could use somebody to help. We need a smith, maybe an armor smith. I'm out of disease treatment stuff, so fuck it. Um, we need somebody to maybe help cook or help farm. But you can do whatever you want. I don't really care. Yeah, so you're just kind of like a little jack of all trades kind of person, which is fine if you want to stay that way. I mean, you can do a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Shit. Son of a. No, it's just different on DSRP. They start you. Well, yeah. Well, on DSRP they start you out when they opened the server up this time because we were already maxed out when the server was wiped before, right? So they just started us out kind of where we left off, right? I'm sure it'll be different when 6.0 comes. Like you'll have a certain number of um, you'll have a certain number of points, and then you'll earn more as you level up when 6.0 starts. But this time it was kind of the break between 5.5 and what we're the current state of the place is that Grapeshot released a big uh, sorry, I got distracted. I'm trying to pay attention to this. Yeah, but yeah, so it's 50 silver to bunk your head if you want to, but you can wait a day or two if you want and just kind of mess around and try different stuff and like tomorrow you could go out on the boat with Sea Hacks a little bit and learn what sailing really is in Atlas because it's way different on Umbrella Sloop. So, well with rogues it kind of works like this. If I get aggro, I'm dead. If I don't pull aggro, I survive. It's pretty black and white. If I stab him in his ass too hard and he turns around and bitch slaps me, I'm going down. Cause I am not a tank. Yeah, pretty much just like wizards. I mean, I'll be wearing chain armor, but it doesn't do shit for me really. As I just don't have the health to withstand the smack from a raid mob unless I'm running a disc. And usually it happens so fast I ain't got time to pop a disc. So we're doing really good this time. Actually, for only having a couple tanks, we're actually doing really good. I'm kind of proud of us. We haven't lost our shit yet. I think at 30% he's gonna port us out, and then we have to we'll met up, rebuff, and oops, the wrong button. Anyway, we'll everybody will met up, we'll get rebuffed, and then we'll run back in, re-engage him real fast, and take him out. And then the screen will shake for like 20 seconds, cause he makes everybody's screen shake, which is cool. See if I can get some more wacky whack going on. Get them reses out, people. Get them reses out. Yeah, they're trying to get everybody resed up. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, Warren. Yeah, we'll hang out tomorrow in Atlas. It's all good, man. All good. Boom. There we go. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get some good sleep tonight after this raid too. Even if I leave a raid early or whatever. I don't think it'll be that much early. We only got an hour left of raid time anyway, and it's gonna take us a few to get rebuffed and get back up there to them. Let me do this one and sit for a minute. Get my stamina's back. Oh man. I think if this is done, I'm gonna put a good movie on, chill, get my kitty cat, and snuggle up, and probably fall asleep watching TV. uh, Where's it going? Damn it. Maybe we're not gonna do what we did last time and let a super fast mob pull the whole fucking zone. That was very interesting last weekend. Jeez. Oh man. I am so tired right now, I swear. Mm. goodness. I'm still waiting on my res, man. Yeah, there we go. Fuck. Come on, there we go. We got him. Alright, well, we beat Anguish again. It wasn't as interesting maybe as last Sunday, but we got her done. Uh, I still like the way we ended last Sunday. It was funny as hell, but a little stressful at the time, but it was really fucking funny. But we still got her done. Oh, I'm calling this after the loot goes out. I'm tired. I need to put my feet up. Like I said, I'm just gonna get my kitties, get some snuggles, and watch a movie. I'm recording the loop, but I don't need to be in the zone to do that. All I need to do is be able to see the chat. We got done 30 minutes. We're gonna be done about half an hour early tonight. That's awesome. Oh, we're here for a minute. Here we go. All right. Be back Wednesday with the EQs.